Hi, I'm Susan Adams with Quilted Heartz, and today I'm going to show you how you use the Oliso iron with the binding and winding ease. I got this Oliso iron here. They're available on my website. It's the Pro Plus, Oliso Pro Plus. This is the Tula design, which is so cute, and it's got fishes on it. Really cute. And then it says don't eat the fish on the bottom of the iron, and so I think it's just really cute. It's got the iTouch auto lift, so when you're not using it, it raises up, and how it does that is by a touch of your hand, right? So I'm going to show you how to use it with the Binding Eaze, because you know you can't have it raising while you're running the binding through. So I'm going to show you how to do it. But first you want to lay it on the Binding Eaze, and you want it to be down so that it can be getting hot, okay? So we've got this little trick we found out. We thought it was weight, but it's not weight. It is a moist cloth. So we're just going to put a moist cloth on here, and look, it magically lowers, and then it'll stay lowered until you take the cloth off again. So I'm going to just preheat this, and then as soon as it gets warm enough, I'm going to put my binding through it. But I was going to tell you why some people were having trouble. They said, oh, it just won't pull through. I'm having the hardest time pulling my binding through, and it's because they don't have the Binding Eaze hot enough. The Binding Eaze is made to withstand 500 degrees, and it won't burn. It's silicone. It won't burn until it's on. I think we've even had it over 500 degrees and it still hasn't burned, but it's guaranteed to 500 degrees, and most irons are less than that. So, but what I'm going to do right now is I'm just getting a little piece ready by pressing about 6 inches, and I'm going to go through these loops. And this is just the fastest way to do your binding. And it does any size, really, up to 2 inches, which is 4 inches folded. So it will do a 2-inch binding. That's a 4-inch folded. I'm just doing a 2 1/4 and folded, and see how much room I have. I have lots of room. Okay, so now my pad is hot and it's up in the up position, so I'm going to fake it out by putting this cloth on it, and down it goes. And then I'm going to start pulling. Then when I get a little pulled out to where it'll fit onto the Winding Eaze, I'm going to snap it on the Winding Eaze with this little C-clamp, on the spool with the C-clamp. And then I'm going to start winding it up. And all you have to do is wind and then pay attention to this side. And it'll do a king-size quilt binding in about 5 or 10 minutes. It goes really fast. Then when you're done, you just take it off the Winding Eaze, and I have a little retainer clip I can put on, and you can store it until you're ready to bind your quilt. These, you can also buy extra of these in a 2-pack, and all these things are available on my website. And so now when you're done, you take the cloth off, and that's how you use the Oliso iron with the Binding Eaze.